can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die. You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Pass to Washington. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
Over to the left wing. Back to Hayward. There's the three. Ball no good. Outside, out of the Kumbo. To the paint. Kicks it out to Allen. Middleton outside. Back to Allen. From downtown. And that's good. Chris Middleton for three.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
Here's Hayward. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Allen, that's good.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds it.
Here's Allen. Hits the layup. For the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Allen's got his second bucket of the game to go. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
And, you know, one of the things you can do is try to speed up the pace, make them react to what you're doing instead of the other way around. Don't play on your heels. Be the aggressor.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Back to Allen. Bucks passing it around. It's good.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Here's Ball, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 5. Down low. And Lopez throws it down hard.
Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
Pass to Thor. For the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Thor's got 6.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Middleton inside the three-point line. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him. For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Pass to Middleton. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Here's Thor. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Goran Dragic. And he hits the first of 3.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
Bucks trail by 5. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Charlotte with it. Crowder with the steal. Poked away. Back to Dragic. Outside Crowder. Pass to Portis. There's Dragic with the 3.
I like seeing Smith use his good speed and quick hands to bother shooters, and it's always good to see young players getting after it on the defensive end.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Pass to Hayward. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Right side Crowder. Dragic with a wide open look. Milwaukee the rebound. Now Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Back to Dragic. Kicks it down to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Dragic. Launches a 3. Kept alive. From deep three-point range. It's Crowder on the wing. And stolen by Hayward. And then Washington with the dunk.
Nice pick to ignite the break that time by Hayward. Defensively, doing a nice job anticipating that.
Middleton can't get it to go.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one. You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc. No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Middleton on the wing with the shot. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Outside Crowder. Back to Middleton. 4 on the shot clock. Outside Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Crowder's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need it. He's a real quality wing player.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Pass to Richards. Oubre on the wing. No good from outside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. To the middle. Portis. Kick out to Giannis. Nobody near Allen. Carter on the wing. Launches it. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Charlotte in the lead. Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. A total team mindset.
It's Allen on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Allen's got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
There's Portis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The kick out to Ball. Oubre, no one around him. Off target with his 3. And so it's Milwaukee now. Trailing by 2.
Well, the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on. That's the way you do it.
And it's Kelly Oubre with the 3. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Crowder with the steal. There's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Charlotte leading by a point. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ball with it, picked up by Portis. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie, never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now Allen, 7 points in the game. The kick out to Crowder. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Charlotte making a switch.
Team foul.
Bucks on defense.
Substitution.
4-point game. To the inside. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Pass to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Crowder with the steal. Kicks it out to Allen. For the lead. He can't get that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Rozier for three. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You know, it's all about shooting in rhythm. And Rozier that time was able to measure the shot and then knock it down. Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands too.
Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself. There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
The kick out to Rozier. Hits it from three-point range. Rozier's got 18 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Carter. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his third foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Hornets leading by 5. From deep Washington. A three-pointer is right on target. Washington's got his second bucket. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes. And then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. And the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
Shot clock at 3. Pass to McGowens. Now, here's Washington. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Knocked loose. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Smith with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Stolen by Holiday.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Smith drives in. Pass to Hayward. Here's Thor. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A big-time effort for Terry Rozier.
The visiting team, 47.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Hornets call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thank you, David. Portis can't get it to go. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled his scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier.
The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Dragic from outside. Oubre pulls it in. Hornets leading by 10. The kick out to Williams. Right wing. Ball with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Giannis is double. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Dragic from outside. Rebound by Williams.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Bucks trail by 10. Giannis outside. Middleton outside. Outside Dragic. Left side Crowder. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Pass to Rozier. On the wing, Williams. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone.
That giant wingspan of Antetokounmpo, man, wreaking havoc on opposing players and really mucking up passing lanes too, man. He can be everywhere with that ferocious motor and those long arms.
Charlotte calls timeout. And the Hornets making a change here. Charlotte leading by 8. To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Pass to Hayward. Back to Ball. Out to Hayward. And here's Oubre for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
And it's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Richards. Down low. Outside. Ball. And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Middleton on the wing. Middleton on the wing. The kick out to Dragic. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Pass to Washington. Back to Oubre. Out to the right wing. Out to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. So they foul intentionally. Both teams deciding to change it up. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Shots good by Thor. And the Hornets lead by 10.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Middleton outside. Back to Allen. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Hayward outside. Back to Oubre. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 12-point Hornets lead.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hornets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Terry Rozier.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Back to Allen. Bucks passing it around. Giannis outside. Clock at 6. And the Bucks miss again. And here's Charlotte. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 12. Allen for the 3. Rebound by Williams. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fact